What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, hanging out today, doing stuff and things, playing Creativerse, collecting up some diamond stuff and things. I hope you guys are having a good day. Did I do any more? No, I don't think so. I'm having a really good day, playing around here, was doing some stuff and things off camera, getting a little organized, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta get a little organized. It's just the thing that has to happen. So we had a few more arc stones, so I built some more of the grand arc stone chests, or the grand architect chests, because you know the plan is that really what I wanted to do here was put all grand architects on the bottom and then put all of the regular architects on the top, right? So I added a few more of them in, got a little bit organized. You can see some of these now, they have labels, drops, corruption, diamonds, iron, obsidian. See, we got a little bit of organization. You know, one of the weird things that I found out though, check this out. See how iron has a lowercase I? So a lowercase I, right? So if I type in iron, you just hit escape. Bam, lowercase I. Can't make it an uppercase I. If I type in iron with a lowercase I just to see if it's backwards or something, we still get a lowercase I. Check it out over here, ice, uppercase I. No problem, we can do that. Isn't that strange? I don't know why that is. I was just like, oh, that's sort of weird. There's stuff and things. There's objects, which I don't think you can edit this. Oh, man. What was it? Wooden objects and blocks. All right, sweet. So we got all this figured out. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our farm situation. We've been playing around with a couple of spawners. We've been playing around with the leaf things. Got a little bit more info. I died once, actually. I was out here AFKing, like reading up on stuff, and I died again. I found another death statue. We're making a little death statue monument right there. All right, let's squirt over here and take a look at what we got going on inside the spawner room. And I think we have something. Check this out. So we have 2 corrupted Miru right here. Let's go ahead and throw a torch down so you guys can see what's up. So 2 corrupted Miru right here. Now remember the dirt layer? This is the stone layer. Remember the dirt layer never spawned anything ever in the entirety of its foreverness? We got 2 of these guys. 2 corrupted chicken people. So let's see. This is pretty sweet that you can just sit here and attack them and like nothing happens. That's awesome. All right, can we get these? This is not possible. And there's a chest over here too. Ooh, we got a recipe. Ooh, blue beacon. I don't have that yet. Oh my god, so exciting. We actually got a thing. So, all right, let's head down here and get these guys. Now, also, I conducted a little bit of kind of experimentation, eh? You gonna come over here, buddy? Are they gonna be able to hit me? Yep. Oh, I feel like something's happening. Oh, can I not hit them? Where am I? Whoa, come on out, guys! Potion. Oh my god, this is an epic battle. Super epic battle. Open the door. Alright, we got him. So, got a little carried away there. But yeah, conducting a little bit of an experiment, one of the things that I did was kind of left these guys in here for a while. I'm going to come up here and grab this torch. I left these guys in here after I saw that they spawned for quite a while, and actually even logged out and logged back into the game. And they all stayed in there. So it's interesting to see that mobs persist through logout. That's kind of an interesting piece, and something that we didn't really know, or I didn't know. So a little bit of testing there. So I will tell you, without necessarily climbing up my broken leaf spawner, this thing has spawned 0 flowers. None. Nothing has spawned here. So we know that this is not a good design, and that's you know, that's good to know. It's good to know when like failures are important. I think, you know what I mean. Any great ladders are so much fail. I think any great inventor, when you're doing testing and something, things like that, you know, eliminating an option is great because then you're going to find out some other way to do it. So speaking of other ways to do it, let's go ahead and put this over here. We get a little bomb. We got a bunch of stuff in the inventory now. What did we get here? The blue beacon, man. We need to make a blue beacon at some point. All right, maybe we'll do it later. I want to play around with something else first. So the first thing is that somebody posted a video about how to find chunk borders. So, and I want to show you guys. If you hit Alt, you can bring up, and this says cheats enabled. I don't know what this is. I seriously have no idea how I got the cheats to be enabled. I typed in /time. I was just playing around with some different commands in here. So I typed in, like, if I type in /time again, does it say, like, cheats not enabled? It just says cheats enabled. I don't know what that means or how to undo it. I didn't do anything crazy, just so you guys know. I'm not cheating. There's no cheats that I know of in the game. So I was looking at some of the commands here. But one of the commands that you can do is // and that shows you your position. So this is something a couple people had showed in previous videos. I think Woolly Creeper has shown it. A couple people have shown it. So it shows us our position. Now, one of the things that we want to try to find out is where there are chunks in this game. So, yes, we know that there are chunks. But, and we know that a little birdie has keyed me into that the amount of, like, leaf blocks in a chunk, well, I don't know if it needs to be high or low, to be honest with you, but I'm assuming high. But the number of leaf blocks in a chunk would help determine the amount of spawning you're going to get. So, like, say, for instance, that we have this, and I don't know, but if there was a chunk border right here, like, in the middle, and then this was all 4 chunks, like this was a chunk, this was a chunk, this was a chunk, this was a chunk, then this would be like a terrible farm, because we've broken up our number of leaf blocks into 4 chunks, which we don't want to do. So there's another dude on the net that posted a video showing that if you use corrupted or the healing water, you can see the chunk borders. So I don't know if this has to do with, I don't know what this has to do with, but we're going to try it. And we're going to try, I was thinking about going somewhere way off in the distance and make so we wouldn't have like a big problem. But what's the fun in that? So let's go ahead and throw a corrupted bomb right in the center of this lake and see what happens. Number one, what's probably going to happen is an amazing amount of lag. So we're getting some, oh, it's spreading. It looks really cool. I love the purple water. Now we're going to get corruption on the edges here, it looks like. Oh, baby. What is this? Corrupted grass. That block looks really cool. It almost looks like a marble, like a dark marble. But yeah, boy oh boy, do we have a lot of updates going on here. So we're waiting for this to update, and then the idea is, I can't remember if we can just use a purification bomb. So I think we're going to try that. I think the healing beacon is what we really need to use, but I want to try the purification bomb to see if that will kind of do the same thing in reverse. But what we want, the idea is that we're making healing water here. So we're just going to wait for this to finish here for a second. And it is also very interesting to see, by the way, that when you use this bomb on a body of water, that it surrounds the body of water. Like it spreads throughout the entirety of that body of water. It's really kind of a strange mechanic. And it looks like then it stops. Like it goes to the edges of the water and then it's all over. Isn't that look cool? I love our purple lake. Oh, I wish we could keep our purple lake, but we can't. So we're going to try the purification bomb on this and see if that just turns it back to water. No, we got it. Perfect. So that's going to turn it to healing water. Did it just do the one square? Oh, okay. So this doesn't work in reverse. All right. Squirt it out there. It just does like a square area. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 7 square is what we're getting with these purification bombs. So let's see if we can get some distance on that one. Nope. Not really. I want to try to go... Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad. We're in deep trouble. We are in deep trouble. Just so that we can kind of be better, let's go ahead and use this for now. Corruption resistance potion. So we got the purification bomb. We got 1 left. Ugh! And then let's just go ahead and grab our healing beacon. Now with our healing beacon, we can just start placing it down, and this should start spreading the healing energy magic everywhere. Now, I'm a little concerned. How far out is that? As far out as you're going to go, homie? I'm a little concerned because I feel like one of the things the person that was showing, and I'm sorry I forget the guy's name, that was showing the video about healing the corruption and having the healing water as what you can see the chunk borders. I'm wondering if it has to do with his graphics settings, because I feel like I'm not seeing anything straight away. But we're going to keep trying around with it. I'm going to go ahead. I'll tell you what. We're going to take a second. I'm going to go ahead and heal this whole thing up. And then we're going to see if we can see that chunk border. I'll be RBs. And we're back. And this has done very little except for to make a mess, I think. But, so the idea, I think, is that once I started making this, what ended up happening is we're getting all sorts of lag. And then once I started taking the healing beacon and putting back in, these air pockets started to form. And then I think what we're looking for is that in the air pockets, there's supposed to be kind of like a design, like a little kind of a design that shows you what's going on with where the chunk border is. And I think you might kind of be able to see it because I think that one of the borders is right here. Yeah, there is one right there. So, but then, so I reached out to Wood Creeper. I was like, you know what? I kind of got frustrated. I was like, you know, I really want to know how I can find out things in this game so that we can start doing farming and stuff like that. So I asked Wooly about it, and he said, you know, there's a glitch in the game right now that's probably going to get fixed right away. But what it allows you to do is when you're mining a block, when you're using your glove suck to suck the block up, when you hit the chunk border, see if I do like this, see how the block behind it, you can see that texture as I'm harvesting it. See, as I'm harvesting it, the block becomes smaller. I can see the texture of the block behind it. Now watch when I do this. When I get to here, what's going to happen is the texture of the horizontal face of this block that I'll be looking at will be a glitch. It'll be like a chunk glitch. And you'll be able to see through it. Now watch, I'll show you. Ready? See right there? Could you see that? I'll go ahead and pop it back on and pop it off. See how you can see through that block? Well, you couldn't do it that time. There you go. You can see through. Well, it doesn't happen all the time, it looks like. There you go. Maybe you have to let your block settle and the lighting updates happen. There, you can see through the block behind for just an instant. And that's your chunk border. So we have a chunk border right here. So now if we bring up our menu and hit // we can see that we're at, well, let me see here. Let me go ahead and get, so I'm right inside the block. / 2816 by 15 1956. So 2816 I think is my left right coordinate here. I don't know if it's Y or X, but what doesn't matter. So yeah, 2815 2816. 2816 is divisible by 16. We do know the chunks are 16 big. It's 176, I do believe. So then we can surmise, we can deduce that in that case the chunks are 16 by 16. This is a chunk border 2816 right here. Now whether it is the new chunk starts at 2816 moving this way or that way, it's hard to really say. But here you can see in that water, it looks like that there is a little bit of a pattern where this is one block. These two are kind of matched. They're kind of met together. They're kind of, you see what I'm talking about? And then these are all a little bit funky. You can kind of see it right there. So what that leads me to believe is, again, the 2516 block is one chunk. The 2517 block is another chunk. It would make sense. So then if we do it this way, you can see right here, there's another chunk border as well. If we go like this. Right there. So, wait, this block? Oh, now we can't see it. Hold on, let's try it one more time. Let the lighting updates change. So it's right there. That's the border. Now if we look here, let me see here. 1952, 1953, so 1952 would be the chunk border. So this would be the chunk corner right here. And I don't have the math in me to do 1952 divided by 16, but I do believe what we'd be looking at is something like this. So the chunk border looks like that. This is the corner of it. This block here. We can pull all these off. And we shouldn't see any other little glitchy updates. Whoa, 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 whoa. Build that back up like that. So, so knowing where the chunks are is extremely important to building these farms. Now let's go over and take a look at my leaf farm here and see where the chunk borders are. Because if we built this in between like a 4-chunk area, obviously it's going to be a terrible idea. Like we're not going to get good spawning. So let's go ahead and pop this off. You can see the lighting updates in here are that's what's causing that lag from all of these light blocks from these wood burning lamps. So if we pop these off, right there you can see, bam, you can see the chunk border. It's glitched out right now. I bet you any money that's what it is right there. We saw that there's one right here. And then I bet you if we do it this way, we'll see it was where we just got that error. That fortuitous error. So pop this down. Yep, right here. Remember we saw that? It was like a corner. So that would be the corner right there. And so what we have here is a majority of our spawner is inside a single chunk, but not the entirety of the spawner. And that's going to make it less effective. So this whole part here, this whole piece here and here is outside of the chunk. That's where the chunk starts, right there. So I think that what that means is that we need to redesign the spawner and do it in a completely different way. We also got to take a look at this for our mob spawner too, and we can go ahead and pop onto the. I wish I had built a teleporter to go up to the top there. I think. Let me see here. Did I leave it? No. Let's just pop these off. And then we can come up to the top of this and check it as well. Now we can see actually here, it was like, oh crap, I can't remember exactly where it is. Put some of these dirt blocks down. Right there. So there's one of the borders, and then we will do it in the other direction. Right there. I think that was it. That torch is making this really washed out. Let's look again. Right there. So if this is a chunk border, that means that's the corner right there. So the spawning pads for this are, the majority of them are in the chunk. But again, we've got all of this extra piece here that's not inside of it. So it's not going to be as effective in this way. So if we go ahead, we'll just put these down like this. I can't put, there we go. And so this spawner really needs to be redesigned so that it's inside of the chunk. So although there is a big part of me that wants to burn down the spawner, because that would be fun. Don't lie. You know you want to burn it down too with fire potion. I'm not going to do that. And the reason that we're not going to burn it down is because there's a huge amount of resources here that we need to harvest. But it's absolutely something that we need to redesign. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling this whole thing apart. And then I think we're going to try to redesign something a little bit simpler, a little bit without ladders. And hopefully, unfortunately, we probably won't be able to see a result straight away, but I bet we'll be able to see a result. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start working on this, and I'll BRBs when I got something new for you guys to see.
And we're back, and we're just finishing up kind of the last part, what I decided to do over here. So now we've got all of our leaves in one chunk, and we're combining things a little bit into kind of a different little pattern here to see what goes on. I'm interested to see a couple changes that we're going to make here. We're not going to use any light. So there's not going to be any light up here. I don't know if that makes a difference. I have no idea. But last time we used a lot of lights, and we're going to remove all of those lights. So we're just going to change that. And then also, a couple of people commented in the previous video that there was wood inside of the leaves, like that there were wood under the lights, and that would cause a problem. I don't see how that could be the case, considering all the trees have wood in them. Seemed like a kind of a silly thing that would cause the leaves to not spawn flowers, but I figured, what the heck, we'll take it out as well. And then we're kind of making this a lot more simple because we might need to change it again. So we're just using some stairs right here and some stairs right here. And then the pattern that we're using, let me go ahead and show you. Basically, we're fitting a little bit more. Before, what we did is we did spawning pad and then another spawning pad, and we did all of the same leaf type. And then this time what I did is I went in a pattern like this, because these pads are 16 by 16, and then we went 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we suspended these above the ground by 1 block. And the reason that is now we can see all the leaf blocks on the pad itself. So if these were down one like that, we wouldn't be able to see. We would see them from below. Or actually, no, we would not see them from below, because these pads, these spawning areas are going to be blocking it. So this way, we can see all of the leaves on the pad, and then you can kind of walk through here. There's no place where there is a leaf block that we can't see. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's hidden. Everything's totally exposed. So that's what we're going to try now. Now, we know that it takes a long time for these things to spawn. So it's not something that's going to happen straight away. It might take a little bit of time to do. And then if we don't see a huge return on this, I mean, my next thoughts are like quite extreme. Something in the sky, something where we dig out the whole entire chunk, or so. I don't know if we want to put that much time into something like this, but I would love to see some sort of a farm happen at some point. So then let's go ahead and check inside of here again just to see what's going on. I think I left a torch in here. Can't remember. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, we got a chest on this layer. Sweet. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Not bad, not awful, not the best, but not awful. What did we get again exactly? A couple TNTs, a couple iron rods. But really what we're looking for as far as the chest spawns are to get recipes. That's what we're looking for. It doesn't look like we have anything over here either. So this is something that, unfortunately, this building is no longer on the chunk border, or we know it's not. It's no longer on the chunk border. It was never on a chunk border. That is one of my chests, by the way, for the people saying, "Oh, is that a flower? Did it work already? Is that a yellow flower? Is that a yellow flower? Oh my God, we're so excited right now. We feel like there might be a yellow flower. We feel like we may have built a farm that actually was a farm. This is like a first. Is this a yellow flower? No, it wasn't a yellow flower. What? Wait, what? Oh, Creativerse, you're a cruel mistress. Did it not look like there was a flower up there? Oh, man. So we're going to rebuild this spawning pad too, and I think that we're going to go with a little bit of a different design. And I want to do it a little bit more open. I'm going to use glass, and what I want to try to do is make it so that there's we have the chunk. We're going to use the chunk borders, and then there's going to be like kind of an overhang on the tops and the bottoms. I need more stamina, man. Do I have stamina potions? I just want to be able to run when I need to be able to run. So let's just go ahead and hop up here and kind of talk about it a little bit. It is turning to night, but this way we can kind of see. What up, man? Peace out. So here's where our chunk border is. So we're going to build our spawning pad 16, and then I think what we'll do is we'll make. I guess we'll do it here. We'll have to do a little bit of landscaping, but what we'll do is make an overhang that's like maybe 3 blocks over, and then make the entire thing kind of open to the outside with some glass and stuff and things like that. And I think that that will be really cool. So we got our little stone statue. We got our new spawner. We got. I can't believe that looked like one. It looked. Oh, let me take care of this. It looked like a leaf, did it not? Did it not? It did to me. So I think next time, or between now and next time, I might go ahead and try to get this thing done so that you can see it. And then also, we have not finished up all of our little entrance rooms for our spawning, or for the different levels for mining. I think we've only got the one done, but I like what we've done so far. But we've just got the stalagmite one done here. So the room looks great. I'm totally psyched about it. And I love that we did a little bit of aesthetic work here. We need to do... Oh, yeah, I need to collect this stuff right here. Give it to me, the stuff and things. Oh, baby. More iron. So, and then we'll go ahead and we'll put our bars up and finish that up. But then down inside of... like our other layers, like we want to go ahead and do our bedrock level too. Right now, we don't have anything. Just kind of an open hole here, and we definitely want to get this worked up as well. Inventory full, that's an awesome problem to have. So we want to get one of these done for each one as well. So I think next time we'll probably I might work that spawner so I can show that off to you, and then we'll maybe do some more aesthetic building as well. So yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. If you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to share and favorite as you see fit, and may the stuff and things be with you.